From the moment I began to explore the incredible world of the major horse breeds, there was one story that always fascinated me deeply: the story of the American quarter horse. This horse was born from necessity, courage, and adaptation. It emerged during a period in which pioneers, traders, and settlers had to confront harsh realities, vast territories, and unexplored frontiers. In the early days of the American West, life demanded not only strength and determination from people, but also from the animals that accompanied them. And it was in this unpredictable and demanding environment that the quarter horse was shaped. When the first European settlers arrived in North America, they brought with them hot-blooded horses, fast, agile, and intelligent. These animals were excellent in many aspects, but they quickly proved insufficient for the harsh living conditions of the expanding American territory. Settlers needed a horse that was stronger, more resistant, and capable of explosive acceleration over short distances. That was when they began crossing their European horses with native horses bred by indigenous tribes. These native horses were exceptionally durable, adapted to long journeys and difficult climates, and uniquely suited to survive the challenges of the New World. From this combination came the foundation of what would later become the American quarter horse. The name of the breed reflects its earliest purpose: the quarter-mile races. These were short, intense competitions where pure speed determined the victor. In these races, the new horse quickly proved itself unmatched. In just a few seconds, it reached incredible acceleration, leaving spectators stunned and competitors confused. Bettors couldn't predict outcomes, and every race delivered adrenaline in its purest form. That explosive power is what made the breed legendary from the very beginning. However, beyond racing, the American quarter horse became an essential partner in the expansion of the United States. It crossed deserts and plains, pulled wagons and supplies, worked cattle, and accompanied settlers on long and dangerous journeys. It was not merely an animal. It was a working companion, a guardian of survival, and ultimately a symbol of frontier progress. Through this journey, the American quarter horse cemented itself as one of the most versatile and culturally significant horses in the history of the American West. A legacy that lives on to this day, admired worldwide for its power, spirit, and loyalty. As the United States expanded westward, carrying dreams of land, opportunity, and prosperity, the American quarter horse evolved alongside the nation. To many settlers, this horse was not simply livestock. It was a working companion, a lifeline, and a partner in survival. As ranches multiplied and trade routes strengthened, the need for a fast, adaptable, and reliable horse grew dramatically, and the quarter horse fit this demand with perfection. During the 19th century, especially in the era of the gold rush and the rise of large cattle ranches, the breed became fundamental. The geography of the American West was unforgiving. Scorching deserts, immense plains, harsh mountains, and unpredictable rivers. In this vast and challenging landscape, the quarter horse showcased a remarkable combination of endurance, athletic ability, and adaptability. It could travel long distances, pull heavy loads, accompany settlers across regions, and above all, work cattle efficiently. With time, this ability to manage cattle transformed the quarter horse into the cowboy's #1 companion. While many horses struggled to keep pace with wild herds, the quarter horse reacted with precision, speed, and sharp turns. It learned to anticipate cattle movements instinctively, often responding even before receiving a cue. This unique partnership between horse and rider quickly became part of Western identity and culture. In 1940, the breed reached an important turning point with the foundation of the American Quarter Horse Association, the AQHA, which became one of the largest equine organizations in the world. It established registration standards, breeding control, competition rules, and historical documentation for the breed. From that moment, the quarter horse's prestige only grew more globally, solidifying its significance beyond the borders of the United States. What once was the horse of the American frontier is now an international symbol in ranches, performance arenas, rodeos, and sporting events. Its legacy stands firm, written in the history of a nation and eternally present in the powerful stride, loyalty, and determination of this remarkable horse. When I look at an American quarter horse for the first time, it is impossible not to notice how its body seems almost sculpted specifically for the demands of the American West. Every physical detail reveals strength, power, and purpose. The muscles are compact yet defined, especially in the hindquarters, giving this horse one of the most powerful bursts of acceleration in the entire equine world. This trait is the result of centuries of selective breeding, refinement, and adaptation. The breed typically presents a medium build, carried by a strong frame that includes a broad chest, short back, and thick legs. Its solid posture reflects not only beauty, but also balance and agility. The American quarter horse can change direction almost instantly, performing movements that are shockingly precise and quick. This ability is essential for cattle work, sprint racing, and technical arena disciplines. Its top line is harmoniously developed, providing stability whether the horse is turning, accelerating, or stopping abruptly. The head of the quarter horse is another defining attribute. Many have a refined, expressive profile with large attentive eyes. The expression of this horse carries intelligence and calmness. It seems aware of everything happening around it, evaluating the next move with remarkable sensitivity. Its strong, well-attached neck helps with control and steering, especially during sharp maneuvers. Coat colors in the breed are extremely diverse, ranging from sorrel, bay, palomino, buckskin, black, gray, and many others. In Western culture, certain coat shades carry deep significance, linked to heritage, tradition, and reputation. This variety adds another layer of fascination to the breed, combining visual appeal with historical value. When I mount an American quarter horse, I immediately sense confidence beneath me. It is a horse that reacts quickly without being aggressive, that delivers power without sacrificing smoothness. Its conformation supports the rider's work and makes every task more effective. It feels as though its body was shaped precisely for the harsh life that once dominated the American frontier. And still today, that physical perfection remains globally recognized as a prime example of athletic balance, structural strength, and functional design. Among all the traits I have witnessed in the American quarter horse, the most remarkable to me is its temperament. This breed possesses a rare balance of calmness, intelligence, and willingness to work. When I approach one of these horses, I immediately sense a stable and reassuring presence. It observes me, evaluates me, yet never with anxiety or tension. It reacts with intention, not impulse. And in the world of working horses, this is priceless. One of the qualities most admired in this breed is its ability to learn quickly. These horses understand commands with surprising ease and absorb new tasks rapidly. They think intuitively, often interpreting the rider's intent before the cue becomes obvious. On a working ranch, where cattle move unpredictably and situations shift instantly, this intelligence becomes indispensable. The horse needs to understand what must be done even when communication is subtle or silent. Another essential characteristic is its gentleness. Despite being powerful, fast, and highly athletic, the American quarter horse is rarely aggressive. Instead, it is cooperative, attentive, and emotionally composed. This is why so many riders consider it the ideal breed for beginners, professionals, and ranch workers alike. Reliability is one of its strongest attributes. When I watch a quarter horse at work, I notice how naturally it seeks partnership with the rider. It is not an animal that resists instruction or challenges authority. It collaborates. It listens. And when that connection aligns seamlessly, what happens is extraordinary. Fluid movement, instant response, and a silent dialogue between horse and human. The American quarter horse also displays emotional awareness. It understands its surroundings and adjusts its behavior according to the atmosphere. When explosive action is necessary, it delivers without hesitation. But in a calm environment, it settles into a peaceful rhythm with remarkable ease. This unique combination of emotional stability, intelligence, and willingness to cooperate is what has made the American quarter horse the favorite of countless generations, from the first cowboys to modern riders around the world. It is this harmony of mind and body that has made the breed not only iconic, but irreplaceable. Throughout the years, I have realized that the American quarter horse goes far beyond being simply a working animal. It is not only essential in ranches and farms across the American West, but it has also become a monumental figure in equestrian sports and in Western cultural identity. Whenever I think of the true spirit of the West, this is the horse that immediately comes to mind: agile, powerful, and graceful. In sports, the American quarter horse dominates some of the most technical and intense equestrian disciplines. Among them are team roping, where two riders must work in perfect sync to rope cattle with precision; barrel racing, a demanding test of tight turns and extreme acceleration; cutting, where the horse must separate a single cow from the herd and prevent it from returning; and reining, a discipline of absolute finesse and control, featuring spins, sliding stops, and complex maneuvers performed with precision. In every one of these arenas, the quarter horse proves its superiority, not only through physical talent, but through quick thinking and an almost instinctive ability to read movement. Outside the arena, the quarter horse remains central to daily ranch work. When I observe it in the field, I notice how naturally it understands cattle behavior and responds to the environment. It does not rely on brute force. It works strategically. This is why traditional ranches, even today, continue to rely on the quarter horse as their primary working partner. Its cultural impact is equally powerful. The quarter horse lives in films, paintings, literature, rodeos, photography, Western apparel, legends, and family traditions. In many places, this breed has become synonymous with the word horse. When a cowboy sits in the saddle of a quarter horse, he is not simply riding. He is continuing a historical lineage that stretches through generations. What fascinates me most is how the breed continues to evolve rather than remain only a symbol of the past. It is respected today for its history and admired for its present. It lives, competes, works, inspires, and connects people worldwide. The American quarter horse is not just part of Western history. It is part of its living identity, shaping the culture just as much today as it did a century ago. After learning about the history, strength, speed, and relentless spirit of the American quarter horse, I hope you felt the same admiration I feel every time I look at this incredible breed. It is more than just a horse. It is a living symbol of the American West. It represents courage, freedom, partnership, and tradition. Throughout the centuries, the quarter horse has won the hearts of ranchers, cowboys, breeders, athletes, and thousands of horse lovers across the world, becoming, with honor, the most popular horse in the West. And while time goes on, technology evolves, and the world changes, the quarter horse remains loyal, strong, and constantly admired. If you feel connected to horses like I do, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the horses, and activate the notification bell to follow our next stories. Thank you, truly, for watching until the end. I'll see you in the next video, and remember, wherever there is dust, freedom, and the spirit of a rider, the quarter horse will always be there.